Waving his hands about, so he's making sure Luke knows something.
Flailing, even.
So, are you excited about this modern metagame?
I'm very excited about this modern metagame.
Is there anything you're sleeving up that you just can't wait? You got an itch?
Oh, I've got an itch, but it doesn't have anything to do with modern.
Oh my.
Hello, everybody. I know that we had some audio issues, so now that you can hear us.
Back? Now we're back. It's Tuesday Night Modern, all the hot modern action. I'm your host, the affable Taylor Gunn, here with the always handsome John Douglas.
And we've got some rampaging narwhals following us. I'm a little bit terrified of that, but
do you think if rampaging narwhals got printed in standard, they would end up banned? Like their Ferocidon cousin?
No, I don't think they would.
Narwhal's the one with the big, like, spear-like thing off its face, right?
Yep. The unicorn of the sea.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I just made it up.
We've got chicken of the sea and unicorns of the sea.
All right, Tarmogoyf to lead things off with...
of the modern.
Yeah, Tarmogoyf of the modern.
And Robert's going to...
What's the Tarmogoyf of the sea?
What gets bigger when something dies in the sea?
You have to have, like, a scavenger.
I don't know if there's such thing as ocean catfish, but in the freshwater...
Oh, sure.
Catfish are the Tarmogoyf of the lake. In the river, you know.
Catfish are the Tarmogoyf of the lake. Deal. I'm okay with that. I think we could just say the Lurgoyf of the lake.
Have you ever seen a catfish that's like, I mean, there's like very easily 30-pound catfish.
Yeah, they
like,
get
that's
huge.
Like, I mean, they get massive.
I have a very... Oh, what was the name of the show? It was kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. Robert getting to 4 and passing. The one where the guy, like, monster fish or monsters of the sea or something like that, where he would go around and, like, try to catch these, like, legendary fish or whatever.
Sure.
It was very entertaining. So if this Geist resolves, this is going to put a major damper on future Jaces. I believe we were just talking the other day about how good Geist seems against Jace.
Yeah, the Geist is the guy to have on the board when your opponent plays a Jace. It's probably better than Bloodbraid Elf against Jace.
Yes and no. So the issue with Geist is that you have to have it, you want to have it down before, so you can threaten Jace immediately.
Right.
Because it doesn't have haste. And if you do it before, they just don't cast their Jace and they could run out like a Snapcaster to block.
So here's a Bolt Snap Bolt.
Yeah, just a casual Bolt Snap Bolt. We're going to update Luke's life total here, eventually.
Yeah, it's alright.
13 is the life total.
We got the best out there. Here is
we've decided with the old Huntmaster Jace combo.
Hey, Jace can bounce that Huntmaster, get more value?
I don't know if that's really where you want to be.
I'd be getting in with this Snapcaster.
Yeah.
Robert here.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You want to keep him under pressure. Dun 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 dun.
Agreed. Robert does not feel the same way, and he's the master of this deck. Did you know he got second at a Modern Classic over the weekend?
No way.
Yeah. Second.
Good for him.
Piloting a deck with 4 Narnum Renegades in it.
Well, you know, even a blind squirrel.
Even a blind squirrel. I told him I was excited for him because now he can use Jace's 0 ability to dig for more Narnum Renegades.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a nice one.
Or, if he wanted to, he could play Bloodbraid Elf and just cascade into him. You don't even have to cast him then. It seems absurd.
Yeah, a huge discount not having to cast a Narnum Renegade.
You save practically a whole green mana.
Yeah, and the only real cost is having Narnum Renegade in your deck.
Yeah, that's barely a cost at all. It's a win condition. Oh, man. I like what I'm seeing out of Luke's hand. We've got a Spell Queller. That seems pretty decent in a Jace metagame. Of course, you're going to have to back it up with a lot of pressure. Otherwise, you're just going to let them cast their Jace's in instant speeds eventually. Drogsol.
Oh, he's committed to being a Spirits deck.
Yeah, he's all in on Spirits.
All right. Luke's going to get
And I think I saw the
Card and a half
Phantasmal
here.
image too. Phantasmal image is going to be a big deal here if he decides to play it now while Robert's tapped out.
I'm pretty jealous of this Drog Skull Captain.
Opted to not. That Angel's dead.
No, it's not dead. It's just exiled at the end of combat.
Dead. D-E-D, dead.
But I'm real jealous. Drog Skull Captain was played in its standard format for like 2 weeks, and the deck was awesome. But like once everybody knew what was up, it was very bad.
It wasn't very bad. It's just that tech came out that completely invalidated the strategy.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like everybody knew what was up, so you just changed your deck a little bit, and
It was Kessig Wolfrun destroyed the deck.
did it.
Yeah, because like the whole deck was Drogsoul Captain with Phantasmal Image, and then you just play out your Lingering Souls and you get a block forever.
Yeah.
But like that took a little bit of time to
With
set
like
up.
3/3s.
Yeah. Took a little bit of time to set up, and then eventually they're just going to have. Man,
I don't know why Luke didn't play that Phantasmal Image. So
Maybe he wanted to represent like Mana Leak or something.
the reason Phantasmal Image is so good there is because it gives the other spirit hexproof, and it gets hexproof.
So they both become 3/3 hexproof flyers.
So that, and the downside of the Phantasmal Image is pretty much taken away. It's relieved.
Let's see what Luke's got now.
So what I would do is I would play both these on this turn.
Here's another Drog Soul.
And
So
that
it's
way you
much
can-
more difficult now because he's got so much open mana.
Well, no, he can flip it back.
I'm not sure.
Flip the guy back, and then you outsize him.
Yeah, that's true.
And even if Robert were to pass,
So now Robert's playing a spell. And we're going to pop a land. Probably get a basic. We're getting pretty precariously low on our life total here.
yeah.
Looks like we're going to Spell Queller this, which is pretty dangerous.
You think?
I think. Man, how different is this world if he gets to Phantasmal Image?
Last turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, flipping the Kessig or the
Huntmaster doesn't do
Huntmaster
anything.
doesn't do anything. All right, so Robert's probably gonna get him here with any piece of removal, of which I'm sure there's. Oh, it's got hexproof,
Does have hexproof.
so he's in pretty good shape here. Not the end of the world. I'm feeling strong about his position.
Respond, kill it with fire, draw a card.
Sure.
More like kill it with lightning, draw a card, but that's fine.
All right, here's the flip back.
Who was it that came up with the I flip my bear back and forth?
I don't know. Somebody on the internet. They were beautiful.
Some beautiful person.
Well, that
gave
song
us-
was like out at the time that card was printed.
Yeah. All right, so we've got this unprotected Spell Queller now. We've got a couple of 2/2s, so not really threatening much here, although that Lumbering Falls gets a free swing, I believe.
Well, it's not free. He's gonna have to tap pretty low to make that happen.
Well, I think his only card in hand is a Spell Snare, so...
I'm wondering why Robert's playing Lumbering Falls instead of Raging Ravine here.
Probably because those are the colors he needs fixed. There's honestly not a huge difference. Now, obviously there's a difference in the two, but I don't think there's a huge difference. Oh, Spell Snare with my 1 mana. You can't do anything about it. Put it in your graveyard. And then copy its Huntmaster.
Oh, you can do that.
Oh, you can do that.
Noted.
Oh, we're getting frisky? Yikes. That's aggressive.
There's 2 in the air. Copy the Hunt Master. Get yourself a bear.
It's a wolf, sir.
Oh, it's a wolf. Okay, you're right.
What is Robert Meadows doing? Robert, sit down.
Know, maybe his girlfriend walked in and he had to greet her appropriately.
No, he just spun around in the chair like 3 or 4 times.
His respect for women. I think he was respecting a woman.
I don't think he was.
Okay.
All right, so we've got a cryptic command off the top.
I just wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt there, but...
Well, some people don't deserve it. I'm sure Robert Meadows is a stand-up guy. Would you not step on my shit, bro? Come on.
Oh, easy there. We're live.
Come on.
We're live.
I have things that need to not be stepped on. You're stepping on them. You're trampling on my dreams.
Oh, mine have been plenty trampled already, so welcome to the club.
All right, we're trading off wolves. Pass his turn. Trigger, trigger. Yours can't flip. Mine can, and yours is dead. How about that? Should have probably blocked with that thing.
Yeah, you can't transform something that doesn't have a back.
Correct.
And Robert has the beast with 2 backs, so...
See if Luke's top deck is enough to get him through this. It doesn't look like it, but...
Is it a Jace? If it were a Jace, Jace coming down is a big deal here.
How about it would just get cryptic commanded anyway, but... Yes, Jace...
But, however...
Jace would be pretty good.
Shout out to Fiji Mountain.
Shout outs to Fiji Mountain. Someone who's on this, who's manning the stream of Bear that wants to see someone blood braid into Jace. Come on.
Well,
come on now.
I recommend you read Bloodbraid Elf.
You can do it. It's possible.
Is it?
Oh, it's possible.
No, it isn't. Into Jace Bellerin, maybe, but not Jace the Mind Sculptor.
We'll get into this here in a minute. This match looks like it's over.
Well, this game.
Well, this game looks like it's over.
We play 3 game matches.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
How professional.
Right? Only the most professional on Top Deck Productions explain to me how to Bloodbraid Elf into a Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Spider Monkey, pull a Bloodbraid Elf for me.
It says converted mana cost, so even if you add a mana to it with something like a sphere resistance, I know that's not modern legal, but it's the one I came up with. It's still going to check for 4, right?
No, it'll check for 5. So
no, that's a lie.
That is not a lie. Because Cascade happens when it's on the stack.
Exile cards from entire library until you exile a non-land card that costs less. So I don't think you can ever change the mana cost of a card. It's an additional anything that increases the cost is an additional cost to be paid during the casting of the spell.
So like it's the same reason that if somebody has a small Thalia, you can engineer explosives, pay one more for the Thalia, and still get 2 counters on it.
No, that's... Wait a minute. No, Sunburst is different. Because Sunburst reads cost paid for the spell. The converted mana cost of the card never changes.
So the converted mana cost of the card doesn't change except when it's on the stack.
I'm going to disagree. You guys place your bets in chat.
Yeah, place your bets.
And also, name a card in Modern that's going to make Bloodbraid Elf cost 1 more.
all of you mud players out there should be well aware of a card in Modern that
The
would
one
make
I have
blood
with
drink.
this is non-creature cards, right?
Correct, but there's a certain golem.
Oh, Lodestone Golem is just all spells?
It's non-artifact spells, I believe.
Non-artifact spells. Noted. There's a brick of text there. Did you read that brick of text came through the chat?
There's a lot of brick of text.
Oh, is somebody sending us essays?
That's fine.
I had a guy Facebook message me with an article from a website, and he's like, "This is why, yada yada. Here's my opinion on this."
Yeah.
And so, like, I took a minute and I wrote him like a 3 or 4 sentence response about like, "All right, well, here's my opinion," and yeah,
Well,
and then and instead of like interacting with me, he just sent me an emoji.
What emoji was it?
It was the tongue out emoji.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, I thought we were gonna have a conversation.
No. If you cast Maelstrom Wanderer from the command zone, say for 10 mana, you can still only cascade for less than 8 mana. So that's something that's being said.
Yeah, I'm right about this.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, man.
That's interesting.
What card was it that you needed for this standard deck you were gonna build? I'll bet you that card that I'm right on this one.
There were multiple cards I needed.
It was an Angrath.
An Angrath. Oh, Angrath. All right, so we're...
Mark my Angrath. I don't know why I thought of that, but...
Yeah, I don't know either.
Mark McGrath jokes are always funny.
I don't know about that.
So Luke's going to be on the play here, which I imagine is fairly important. I hope he gets a faster start. He had a very...
Well, here's about as fast a start as you could hope for.
Yeah, but I wanted to note that his last start for a creature deck was very anemic. Like, your first play being Geist of St. Traft is just not where you want to be.
No, that's...
If you're trying to...
No good. Robert with the breeding play. I wonder if he left Narnum Renegade in.
Or is it in the main? Or did
Oh, it's 100% in the main. There it is.
Whew. That's a big bear.
We're Narnuming. It's a 2/3, man.
It blocks Geist of St. Traft.
It is an Elvish warrior.
It blocks the Geist of St. Traft.
Proud Elvish warrior.
Yes. It's a good day to die.
Hashtag Robert hates good Magic cards. I don't think that he hates good Magic cards. I think he just really likes bad Magic cards.
Is Robert our other Thursday? It's Adam Olds and Robert Meadows on Thursdays?
Typically, yes.
So you can tune in on Thursdays. You can berate Robert for all the Narna Renegades. Don't spam the chat, but spam the chat.
Yeah, spam the chat. What are you talking about? Don't spam the chat. Come get him.
Go get some.
Interesting that we opted for the Noble Hierarch Rattle Chains. I guess that's better than just running out the Geist in hand. We get to cast it at instant speed now.
Here's a...
Just swing for 4 in the air. Easy peasy.
Yeah, 4 in the air and just like pass.
Yeah.
I mean, at the worst, like if he passes back with open mana, you get to activate this Gavany Township.
That's huge.
And then just like...
It's huge.
You know, attack for 5 in the air that next turn.
Huge.
And just keep... If you're going to continuously activate Gavany Township, that puts the onus on Robert to, like, flinch first.
Where's the merfolk? Come on, man.
We're one match in.
We're round oneing, and this is the night of Jundin Jace. I don't know where you expect merfolk to fit in.
I don't know if you know this, but we're all right.
Do we even have anybody playing merfolk tonight? I will find out. End of turn, Geist of Sunt Truft.
The Ghost of Sunt Truft. Here's a braid. Just one braid.
One braid, sir. Oh, my.
Oh, man. Out you have been blown.
What was that?
Oh, he plays the Selfless Spirit and just lets the rattle chains go.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't have anything else to flash in, it's whatever.
Is that a Blessed Alliance?
Path and Drug Soul Captain.
Okay. Imagine we'll see the Drug Soul Captain here.
We're going to dispel the path, but that means
Which
shields
spell?
are down. This one. I don't have any merfolk decks tonight, guys. I apologize. No folk. I'll play that Drug Soul Captain pre-combat.
Does it have flash?
It does not have flash.
What's he?
I don't know. Maybe
The rattle chains was giving the spirits flash.
Correct.
And so the Drug Soul Captain here did not have flash. But I think it got played as if it did. Alright, Robert's going to scoop him up. That's the kind of start this Bant Spirits deck wants.
Oh, absolutely. Somebody with a request for Grixis Control. I have multiple people on Grixis Control.
Alright.
Three Grixis Control decks. Bring the Merfolk. Listen, man. I am not a Merfolk player.
Yeah. I feel like I would enjoy it,
Yeah?
but I don't own any of those cards, and
You have Aether Vials, don't you?
I think I have 2 Aether Vials left.
I don't think there's anything else in there that's worth anything. I mean...
Well, now that Silvergill's got reprinted,
Sure.
Mirror Jerry's a couple bucks each. But
Oh, you're going to get Jaces and Bloodbraid Elves, don't you worry.
my issue with the Merfolk deck is, like, if you're gonna play it, like, only those cards go in Merfolk decks. Like, you're not getting cards that are like outside of Cavern of Souls, Mutavault, and Aether Vial. You're not really gaining any, you know.
Yeah.
What's Mutavault at? Is that card going up?
Why would it go up?
I don't know, but I had a prediction.
don't know.
Something in my mind told me to get all the Mutavaults I could at 10 or less.
Did you get all the Mutavaults you could at 10 or less?
I got a set.
Okay, so it's probably not all of them that you could have gotten.
I probably could have come up.
2 DACA. Thanks for the follow,
Probably could
man.
have come up with more. Okay, so they're at 16 now. Unless you want the Champs 2008 one. Oh, I forgot there's the Grand Prix one. Attend a Grand Prix near you.
It's a beautiful promo.
Because the promo is worth it this time.
Yeah, and
we
if it...
moved on from Progenitus.
Finally. It feels like it's been Progenitus for years.
Literally my entire adult life, the promo was in Progenitus.
Like, I took a break from Magic, came back, and it was still Progenitus.
Boy, were you disappointed.
Like, what the hell is this?
And that's the kind of promo you want one of.
Yeah, if that.
Whereas...
I don't want any. But, I mean, if you've got a thing for Progenitus, then here you go.
Yeah.
They didn't even use the good art. Man, he slung that bolt. What is going on?
What is happening right now?
Robert Meadows playing fast and loose.
Literally throwing cards all over the table. More loose than fast, though.
More loose than fast. Spankstar93, thanks for the follow.
Just gonna let that one stand. Let that one stand.
Yeah, Progenitus, huge mistake. Like previous ones, like Goblin Guide, fire.
Yes, Goblin Guide, like you would
Batterskull, yes please.
Batterskull is fantastic.
Stoneforge Mystic, absolutely.
What promo would you like to see next? I think Aether Vial's been printed enough that, like, if you gave it some sick new art, promoing that would be tight.
Next promo, Karn Liberated.
That's strong. They haven't done a Planeswalker yet.
They haven't. Let's pop the cherry, bro.
On a big one, too. But
Just pop a big old cherry.
Here's the thing. They unbanned Jace in Modern. Why not just make a Jace? Could you imagine the bedlam?
Every GP would sell out. They'd just be like, yeah, whatever. The downside is that, like, Channel Fireball would start charging, like, $120 for a constructed GP, and then it just wouldn't go down when we're back to Progenitus or whatever.
Yeah. Becomes...
It's going to be Borborygmus. Not enraged.
Yeah, the promo becomes something like locks it on Smiter.
Oh, yeah.
New promo, and they're just like... No, the cost of GPs is through the roof.
Already. How about a Mausoleum Wanderer? How do you feel about this card?
This card's interesting.
So I will fully admit right now, I have played Spiketail Hatchling in a constructed tournament before.
Yeah, Spiketail Hatchling's a reasonable card. Did you play Judge's Familiar?
No, every Judge's Familiar promo I got, which was like 2 of them, I tore them up in front of the person that gave them to me and threw them in the trash.
Why?
Because it's an abomination.
Jeez. So Mausoleum Wanderer is an interesting one. So it 4 spikes for the number of spirits that came into play this turn?
Right.
Is it 1+?
No, I think it's just X. We could bring it up, Spotter Monkey. If you're doing your job, Spotter Monkey.
It's one that I feel like should have gotten jammed in standard, but never did.
Yeah, it never fit.
Yeah, was never part of that.
So early versions of the blue-white deck played them and quickly got cut because they just didn't do enough.
Would you say the spiritual predecessors of the final blue-white decks?
I would not have said that, actually. Wouldn't have even thought about it. Here's a path for you. And here's a Mausoleum Wanderer coming up.
There it is. We're going to learn all about it.
X is its power.
Oh, X is mono... Oh, and then it gains power when a spirit enters the battlefield. Okay.
There you go.
Interesting.
So yeah, X +1, basically. But yeah, it was just never good enough. If it was non-creature spell, it would be insane.
Yeah. Yeah, to get like a Planeswalker would be a strong...
Getting Smuggler's Copter.
Would have been a nice one.
It's just, whatever.
Listen, they wanted those Smuggler's Copters to resolve.
And resolve they did. Alright, are we willing to trade off this Mausoleum Wanderer? It's pretty unimpressive at this point.
Yeah, it's not the best card. It looks like Luke's a little shy on land.
He's got
Robert
plays.
hits his 6th land. Only the 5th one from his hand as he got pathed earlier in the
Still,
game.
6 land is a lot.
Oh yeah, 6 is plenty. I mean, that's all Robert really wants. As Snap Cryptic is like his biggest play, right?
So if you're playing Jace, you want as much mana as you can possibly get.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Especially if you're playing another deck with Jace and you're going to end up having to fight over a Jace. Like whoever has more mana when the fight starts is going to win it.
Yeah, I mean, I figured your Jace decks are going to be so mana efficient because you're blood braiding into them.
No, I'm not planning on doing that. Apparently Luke has 4 Spell Queller in hand. Oh, there they are. And a Drogsol Captain.
Yeah, I mean, he should have played one of those at end of turn.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's just trying to bait something out, but you're losing this race by quite a bit.
I agree. Little sound check out there.
What?
I kicked something, and so I was just running a little sound check.
Oh, I can hear you.
Sound is good. Perfect. All right. Always important to make sure our viewers can hear your melodious voice.
Yeah, that's very important to them.
It's a handsome voice.
It is a voice made for radio. More of a face for radio than a voice, but Is this a post-combat Drogsaw captain? I believe it was.
Well, he got his order of operations a little cross there. I may have held up Spell Queller and tried to block this wolf with it.
Yeah, you need to at some point.
Yeah, you're not going to win this race if Robert's gonna get to unload his hand at whatever pace he wishes.
Oh man, engineered explosives on 3.
And
that's not good.
And you're stuck on 1 spell a turn.
So if you swing with this Drogsaw captain, does Robert just pop the explosives?
Hopefully. 4 is 7, 5, 3. Yeah, he has to. I mean, sooner rather than later is my preference, but he could wait 1 turn to try and get another card out of it. Or just make you commit more to the board.
Yeah, he has a read on these Spell Quellers.
Yeah, so he can't Spell Queller the bolt here because then the Engineered Explosive gets popped and the bolt gets to end up targeting the Rattle Chains.
Yeah.
And then you just lose the whole board instead of just the Drogsaw.
So it's 2.
Oh, he's going to do it anyway. So this resolves. Yep. And then Robert's going to make the play I described.
And now everything dead.
It's all the 3s.
And now you bolt that. And
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good.
All right.
Well, I think we've seen some sloppy Drogsaw captain plays, and both times I believe it's cost Luke the match.
Here is a Vendilion Click during the Vendilion Click phase.
Why didn't he play this land last turn?
I don't know. Maybe he's just a little flustered here, but this is the correct choice to Spellcore the Vendilion Click. Here's your main phase. All right. So now Robert's really has to draw something. He's got 2 cards. Just drew an additional land. We're gonna lumber on over to put Luke to 2.
Gotta take it.
And now Luke has to get 2 creatures on the board. Here, is that a collecting company?
That's a collecting company, and that card doesn't do a lot, but it does put 2 creatures on the board.
No, collecting company is the only reasonable play here.
I was being facetious. Come on.
Where are we going?
Catch up.
I'm trying. I just need to know where we're going.
All right.
Also, just do it on your main phase, as giving him a draw step gives him an additional... I mean, he's going to attack anyway. Right?
He has a negate in hand. That's his 1 card.
Oh, Robert does?
Yeah.
So let's hope Robert casts Overwhelming Intellect, leaving up the...
Negated. Got him.
Here's a Negate.
So yeah, if he holds up a Spell Queller there instead of playing out the Drogsaw captain, like Spell Queller on Engineered Explosives is game breaking.
And our spotter's telling them something.
Unsure.
Anyway.
Also irrelevant. So that's it for round 1. Temur Pile takes it down over Bant Spirits. Robert does have, I think both players had Jaces in their deck. Robert at least did. Just never had to cast them.
Yep.
Still had all these Jaces.
Here's to hoping we get a Jason play next round. I want to see it.
I want to see either a Jace or one of these Jund decks, of which there are a lot. So we'll see what won in this round and go from there. You guys sit tight. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes. Everything is plugged in here.
Yeah?
There is something unplugged down there, but I don't think it looks like a headphone plug.
Okay.